Oh, what is up, everybody? How are we doing tonight, folks? How are we doing? PSA buying Beckett. Yep. PSA is what's the word? Monopolizing? Kung, where did you hear about that out of curiosity? Just wanted to drop in. Neo Comics. By the way, the diamond case triple up is getting awfully close to going. So if anybody wants to rock that one out, that would be great. All right. So who wants to close that one out? Also, the cup is down to 6 left. We are almost there. Cup. So if anyone wants to close out the diamond triple up or the cup case, it shall be a good time. All right, so who wants to get the ball rolling? Again, only a few left in the cup break. So that is phenomenal. All right, well, the good news is we're close. Matt, I do appreciate you helping out, sir. All right, so. Do you guys want a very fun and in my opinion, easier challenge for you guys? Which I think is pretty damn sweet. So if I can get a couple of you guys who want to do that, I will make a pretty aggressive deal for you guys. At least I think it's pretty aggressive. So here's the deal I'm going to make. If we fill the diamond, and we fill only the 6 left in cup, and then only the 9 left in the 15 box mix. Keep in mind that has Premier, Ultimate, Clear Cut, Metal, all those. 3 breaks. That's all I'm asking, guys. 3 breaks. And I'll give someone an ingrained icons box. So literally, diamond's almost filled. Cup is almost filled. And the other break, the 15 box mix, has a bunch of $50 spots, $75 spots. So every spot counts as a ballot, but here's the deal. It's got to be filled by 6:15. So I'm giving you well over an hour. So let me know who wants to keep it going. There you go, another spot in the diamond. So diamonds down to 2. Down to 2 in the diamond. Lots of time, still over an hour. And that 15 box mix, guys, is a pretty damn impressive one. So does anyone want to close out the last 2 in diamond? So at least we can get the first one going. Let's close it out. So let me know who wants to get the ball rolling. Said more than happy to do some fun giveaways for you guys, but we just need a few more people to get it going. So only 2 to go in the diamond. If anyone wants to get that one rolling first. But how is everyone's day going, by the way? I'm hoping everyone's doing well. Love the warm winter weather, yeah. Not minus 15. I agree. Minus 15 ain't very fun, is it? It is very manageable, I agree. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, cup is close. The diamond is down to 2. So that one could easily get filled shortly. So once we crush that one, that'll be great. Only 2. And who is excited for ingrained icons, by the way? Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty well-received product personally, but you never know. You just never know. If I remember correctly, I think it came out like, I could actually probably look it up in our emails, to be honest. SP Legends box. All I do is I find one of the earlier ones. There'll be a lot of them. See if I can find it for you guys. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, I think I went far enough back. That's a break. 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 Why is it all the breaks? It looks like it's around like 169 a box. when we first had it, which is quite nuts. Isn't that crazy though? That was a big success though. That was a very rare monster success on a product. Yep. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, only 2 left in the diamond, 6 left in the cup. Any one of you guys would like to get the ball rolling on those, that would be phenomenal. So let me know. I'm gonna go grab a quick bathroom break, fill maybe my other water, and then go from there. I'll be right back. I didn't realize my volume was off for a little while. My gosh. What was that about? Maybe that's why Supercards didn't respond to me. My volume was off. So that one, 24,600. Looks like it very well might be filled up and ready to rock and roll. So a reminder for those in the room, Diamond is pretty much filled. If we fill Cup, which only has 6 left, and that Team Select 15-box mix, which a lot of the teams are under 100, we fill those two now. An Ingrained Icons box will be given away. And just a reminder, these deals I'm trying to throw out before the product's out, if this product turns out to be really, really, really good, I'm just going to remind you guys that I did my best to try to give some of these away as an opportunity for you guys. So I'm just waiting on the last spot to be paid. It looks like it's going to be by EMT, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's going to be pretty well received. Again, with the Legends product, I'm well aware it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Hence, it was like SP Legends, it wasn't everyone's cup of tea. The payment is in. Thank you guys for being super quick. So one break is done. We just need 2 smaller ones left. So that's pretty damn sweet, guys. So let me get the randoms ready. $24,600 3 times. Here's all the names. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we got Vegas, Seattle. Utah. All right, let's get the show on the road. Mr. Veligan, how are you doing, good sir? So all we need is the cup and that mix to go now, guys. Obviously, we can do other breaks like Premiere and stuff, but... Alright, let's see what I'm going to get out of this bad boy. Here we go, 24,600. This is the right black diamond, I think, yeah. Good. I always worry about that. I say that every time, but I always worry. Living in a world where John Cena... Well, he'll be around, just not wrestling, right? If I'm correct. Number to 349 for Washington of Protas. Get my elbow down there. There we go. For the Sharks, 99 Diamond Futures of Lund. We've got a diamond debut relics for the Calgary Flames. Parek. For the Minnesota Wild, /99 Diamond Might of Booyam. Canucks legend. And look at the follow-up on this one. So a Booyam followed by a 249 Quinn Hughes. It was meant to be, folks. 249 Quinn Hughes. And an exquisite rookie, Easton Cowan /399. That pack was cool. For the Capitals, starting off again, Ovechkin, /349. Number /99, is it? Yeah. Did we not get an autograph of him in the first pack? Lund. Base auto. That'll be interesting though, Rich. I agree with that. That's going to be an interesting one to see where that goes. For the Winnipeg Jets, /49, Connor Hellebuck. /49. For the Minnesota Wild, /399, Booyam. Rookie gems. Booyah. We've got a 249 for the Oilers, Draisaitl. And we've got number to 99, Stanley Cup Heroes, Brian Leetch. Brian Leetch. All right. Box number 3. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he goes from here, to be honest. We've got for the Avalanche, 349, McKinnon. 349 for the Avs. Well, that is just filthy. Gemography, number to 25 for the Boston Bruins, Bobby Orr. Out of 25, Bobby Orr. That is absolutely beauty. Team Logo Jumbos, which is the Team Sweden variant of Hedman for Tampa. Tampa Bay. We got a rookie gems of Camel for Nashville. We've got a Diamond Mine Dual Relics, Mishkov and Konechny. Dual jersey. It was bound to happen, though, that purchase. And a 349 Booyah Draft Day. Booyah. We've got for the Oilers, 349 McDavid. Connor McDavid. Hey, Jesus, this guy is just everywhere. 99 triple diamond relics for the Minnesota Wild. Booyah. A triple diamond to 99. Booyah. We've got a Team Logo Jumbos of Leonard for Washington. Well, everyone has their preference about grading companies, so that is what it is. Ryan Leonard. We've got a 249 Colton Dock for the Hawks. 249. Diamond Mine Relics for the Boston Bruins of McAvoy. And we've got a Stanley Cup Heroes, 299 Marchand. Stanley Cup Heroes, Brad Marchand. All right. But it will be interesting to see how that affects the marketplace, though, overall. I don't think it really will, to be honest, but... We've got for the Oilers, 349, Dre Seidel. Nice. Number to 25. Diamond Stars patch auto. Dylan Strome. I don't know how you can say there's no other option for grading, but in the same breath say Beckett was worthless and Tag's worthless. So technically, would it not mean there's no other option before either? We've got a hockey history patches for the Penguins of Malkin. Who else is there? CGC, SGC, M&T, KSA. We've got for the Calgary Flames, number to 100 of Sonyev. What's resale on an M&T grading? 5%? Oh, sure. If you want to actually look it up, it's pretty damn close to PSA. Number to 249, Diamond Futures of Cowan. On the 9 level, I would say Beckett, M&T, SGC, and PSA are very similar. The 10s are what separate PSA. And then the black label 10s is what separated Beckett. And we got a 99 moment for the Penguins of Malkin. There we go. Not too shabby. But we just listed off like, so CGC, M&T, Tag, KSA. There are other options. Just because you don't like the options doesn't mean there isn't other options. Too bad M&T doesn't have a pay to improve grade option. I agree. That would be funny, right? Did you guys hear also about the PSA? I'm going to look into it a little more of how true it was. Because I find it fascinating if it actually is true. That I guess they do a buyback program. And I guess someone, I have to figure out how he knows. But shipped a bunch of stuff that was like graded 8, 5s, and 9s. PSA bought them back and then re-slabbed them as 10s to sell them higher. But apparently the guy had proof by, I guess, previous pictures that showed nicks in certain areas or numbers or, yeah, with the same certification numbers. Yeah, so like it was, that's bad. I don't know how as a hobby we just kind of acknowledge that and then just kind of leave it. No, so what happened, Super, I don't know if you're responding to mine, but I'm going to explain it maybe a little better. Is PSA, for example, has an option that, let's say a card sells for $1,000, they'll offer you like $850. So instant money, right? So you ship it back to them. What this guy basically said is that the card that he shipped back that was a 9, later PSA was selling on their eBay site as a PSA 10 for significantly more money. So basically they cracked it, made it a 10 to sell for a lot higher money. Yeah. Like, that blows my mind how that's not being a much bigger story. Like, that is 100% complete fraud. Like, I genuinely do not understand how people are not way more up in arms about that. And the funny thing is, thousands of people still have no problem sending their money, their hard-earned money, to a company like that. Now again, presuming it is true, I haven't read so many details on it, but I've heard it from multiple like reliable people that that's what happened, and obviously you guys also, several of you already know about that. So yeah, basically exactly what our Veligan just said there. Cards are graded before they ship. They ask if they want to buy it back, essentially. I'm already not a big fan of any grading company selling their own stuff. That to me just screams horrendous, personally. But they said they regraded them, but didn't know the customer had accepted the buyback. That's funny. Now, out of curiosity, I'm going to call you 1986, by the way. And I appreciate you helping out with this. Out of curiosity, did any of them grade lower? Or did somehow every single one grade higher or even? Like, was there any that he was like, hey, 5 of these actually got lower than what I said, and he kind of left that out? Or did they actually all just grade higher? Okay, okay. MSTC, got it, thank you. Not one, all were 10s? Well, then that definitely kind of eliminates that question. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Not gonna lie, if all were 10s, that's pretty rough. I don't know how you backtrack magically that all the regrading magically got 10s. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. You know what, though? MS is like, I've always felt this, like, completely honestly. I don't think people care anyways. If they can make money, they don't care. You know how many conversations I've had with people who literally say, I know the PSA 10 card that I'm buying or I want to buy is not a true 10 because they look at it with their own eyes. They go, but it sells for a lot, so who cares? So I don't think people genuinely... I'm going to open the door now because it's warm in here. Yeah, I don't think people really honestly care about that. Which is really sad. But I would bet you if you asked most people in our hobby if they had a choice between an honest grade or a higher grade that's fake, I think they'd take the higher grade 8 out of 10 times. And it truly is sad that that is what our hobby kind of accepts, per se, but Also, by the way, anyone who takes a cup spot in the next 10 minutes will get 2 overtime packs per spot. I just want to get it going for you guys in hopes that we can crush it. So any spot you guys take, whether it be Nashville, LA, Islanders, Tampa, Coyotes, Dallas, I'm trying to give you guys a bit of extra stuff as a thank you. I would like to get that cup case going. The last cup we opened did absolutely phenomenal. The last case was awesome. Well, it is funny because obviously in Canada, and especially now as well, like I do like supporting a Canadian company. M&T is a Canadian company. And the one thing I will give them credit for, they've never really deviated from actually being a hard grader. They didn't let people get up. They didn't let people's opinions change their grading. Which I tell you, like, the amount of people that we, do gradings for, and they get their 8.5s, 9s, whatever it is, like, they grade what they feel is absolutely fair on the card, not what they hope that you want on the card. So that's at least one thing I appreciate about them. We do deal with them, and you can do the checkout actually on our site. So, I absolutely recommend it. By the way, 2 spots are gone in the cup break. Who else wants one of the last few spots? We are almost there, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get it rocking out. We are almost there. Yeah, as I said, I've as a company, I've dealt with them for 5-6 years now. And keep in mind, I've dealt with Beckett, PSA, KSA, and MNT. And for us as a store, they've been by far the best to work with. The Beckett and PSA one mainly was the cross-border issue and the upcharge issue for PSA. KSA, we had just a few issues with their customers, their slabs, and some of the stuff like the glue melting. So we, I think KSA only lasted with us for like a few months, to be completely honest. Their slabs are rock solid, which is nice. So does anybody else want to get the ball rolling with the Cup, guys? We are down. The biggest team is gone. Also a team that generally does very well. But the biggest team is gone. So if we can get one or two more people grabbing spots. So I'm hoping we can get the Cup done. But if not, no big deal. We're getting it trimmed away. And again, if you guys want to get anything else rolling, let me know. We got a beauty and an ingrained icons coming out this week. I think it's going to be a very fun one. And who likes the older legends is definitely going to be all over that product. So I'm hoping. But again, Cup is right there. 2 overtime packs. If you grab a spot right now, I'm just trying to get it filled up. And one by one, we're getting close. Or if you guys want to do Premier, Premier is a 12, clear cut 11. History of hockey, we only have 2 of those left. So that's pretty damn sweet. I definitely think we can get it going. The SBA is getting a few spots taken as well, so if you guys want to crush that one. Yeah, Philly's gone. Brings it down to 5. Mr. Chancer, how have you been, by the way? Hopefully you've been doing well. Busy in life, hopefully. How are things been for you? So there we go. We're rocking it out. So let me know. All right. It's like you guys all just started to grab some spots and some breaks. It's beautiful. The SBA is down to 3. The the Infinity's down to 6. The Sakic down to 5. The Cup down to 3. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if anyone wants to finish off the SBA, ladies and gentlemen, we are right there for that. If anyone else wants to finish off the Sakic, that is break number 3, by the way. Which means the next break that I post for that will be the last one. So let me know. Who be calling at this time of night? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's finish off the SBA. So, if anybody wants to get it going, that would be great. right, and the SBA is a wee bit closer. It looks like the SBA. Where are you, SBA? Why can't I find you? Oh, there it is. 586. It looks like it's going to be filled. Excelente. So I'm going to go grab that one. I'll be right back. So 222. 222. One of these each. 2021, 21, 22, 222, 23. Ow. 223s, 224s. Put that there. Sweet. All right. Gold ink auto coming up. Yeah, I think I got a few of those last time, didn't I? All right, let me double check my my stuff on 586, and then we'll commence. I always like to just make sure. All right, we are good, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate you guys. I do appreciate you guys getting it filled. So just to confirm, 2021, yes. 21, 22, yes. 22, 23s, yes. 23, 24, two of them. 24, 25, wow, that was a good break. All right, and just so you guys know, for the Sakic, obviously we had a lot of spots taken recently. Every spot now, I've canceled just a recent transfer that has not come in. But every spot is available in that one. Keep in mind, guys, that is the third of the fourth available. So the fifth one, or sorry, the fourth one will get posted shortly. So good luck. Here we go, 24,586. We've got the 8er SBA breaker. I wish you guys all the best of luck. May the SBA gods be with us. We got a red of McDavid for the Oilers, Kent Johnson for the Jackets top rookies, and an Oilers pageantry of Dre Seidel. Future Watch red for the Blues of Alexandrov, True Leaders of Taves for the Hawks. Pageantry of Yossi for the Preds. Red of Kairu for the Blues. Leaders for Vegas of Stone. These are cool. 99 autograph update. Or I guess tribute maybe? We'll call them tribute. Of Pacioretty for Vegas. Max Pacioretty. Vegas Golden Knights. We've got a Future Watch red for the Oilers of Holloway. Top Rookies Regenda for the Ducks. And a $6.99 for the Coyotes. Machelli. Retro Future Watch Auto. Collabs for Carolina. Pageantry for Ottawa of Kostelic. And a Merzlikins Authentics. Merzlikins, I like it. 3 auto box. Red Future Watch of Virginia for the Ducks. Top Rookies of Fashimo for LA. Pageantry of Thompson for Buffalo. Red of Forsberg for the Preds. Collabs for the Jackets. Pageantry red of Jack Hughes for the Devils. Future Watch red for the Ducks of Tracy. Boldy top rookies for the Minnesota Wild. And a 99 for Philadelphia, Hodgson. We got a top rookies blue of Perbix for Tampa. Spectrum Larkin for the Red Wings. And a pageantry cider for the Red Wings. Red of Grubauer for Seattle. Top rookies green of Gunther for the Coyotes. And a Bordello for San Jose, pageantry. Wait, sorry guys. Wasn't very prepared. All right. Never bad to start off with the 3 auto box. Auto box. We've got a red of Huberdeau for Calgary. Top rookies of Blumel for Dallas. Pageantry of Svechnikov for Carolina. Red of Kachuk for Ottawa. Top rookies of Shane Wright for Seattle. And a pageantry for Calgary of Huberdeau. Red of Kaprizov for Minnesota. Leaders of Ovechkin for the Caps. Spectrum of Kovacevic for Montreal. Future Watch red of Pashal for Vegas. Top rookies of Parsonen for Nashville. And a Sandberg $3.99 retro Future Watch for the Winnipeg Jets. Sandberg. We've got a Future Watch auto to $9.99 Matt Boldy. That's pretty sweet. Boldy for Minnesota. Collabs for Ottawa. Pageantry of Smith for the Coyotes. Red Future Watch of Chisholm for Winnipeg. Top rookies of Ratcliffe for Philly. And a Future Watch to 99 Shalgren for the Maple Leafs. Shalgren. We got a top rookies blue of Yurosich for the Jackets. Spectrum Shesterkin for the Rangers. And a Lundqvist Pageantry for the Rangers. Red of Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Top rookies, green of Dostal for the Ducks. And a Boldy Pageantry for Minnesota. Red Future Watch of Hamblin for the Oilers. Abruzzese for the Maple Leafs top rookies. Pageantry, Brent Burns for Carolina. Red of Aho for Carolina. Collabs for the Sharks. Pageantry red. Stammer for Tampa. All right. Let's see what we get out of this one. Future Watch Auto Short Print /99 for Vancouver. Pod Colson. /99 Pod Colson. Pageantry for the Red Wings of Gordie Howe. Top rookies of Bernard Docker for Ottawa. Red Future Watch of Neighbors for the Blues. Pageantry of Pavelski for the Stars. Die cut of Crosby for the Pens. Sign of the Times for the LA Kings. Dave Taylor. Dave Taylor, LA. Pageantry of LaPierre for Washington. And a Shinnikov. Top rookies for the Jackets. Red Limited, Merzlikins for the Jackets. Pageantry for Minnesota of Addison. And a Leaders Blue of Blake Wheeler for the Jets. Future Watch Red of Dewar for Minnesota. Pageantry of Larkin for the Red Wings. And a Top Rookies, Kalniuk for Chicago. Red Limited, McKinnon for the Avs. Spectrum of Pinto for the Sens. Top Rookies of Raymond for the Red Wings. Future Watch Red of 48 for Tampa. Suzuki die cut for Montreal. Numbered to 900. Non-auto Future Watch of Kupari. We got a Red Limited of Petrie for Montreal. Pageantry of Burns for the Sharks. And a Top Rookies Blue, Ference for the Preds. Red Future Watch of Bryson for Buffalo. Spectrum of Suzuki for Montreal. And a Tough T, Top Rookies for Dallas. Red of Hellebuck for the Jets. Pageantry of Veleno for the Red Wings. Giroux for the Flyers. Leaders. Claude Giroux. All right. 2021. Yeah. Okay. What will we get? Moment of Lafreniere for the Rangers. Leaders for Dallas of Klingberg. Retro of Grubauer for the Avs. Retro for Ottawa of Matt Murray. Leaders for LA of Kopitar. Moment of Thornton for the Sharks. Red of Hurdle for the Sharks. Red of Pasternak for Boston. Retro of Palmieri for the Devils. And a $9.99 Stuart Skinner. Oilers Future Watch Skinner. Retro of Dustin Brown for LA. Spectrum for Ottawa, Brady Tkachuk. Leaders for Buffalo of Eichel. Future Watch Auto, $3.99 for the Carolina Hurricanes of Lawrence. Steven Lawrence. That's cool. We've got a whole lot of nada on that one. Sign of the Times. Tyler Johnson for the Tampa Bay Lightning. We've got a Sign of the Times draft for the Islanders, Noah Dobson. Sign of the Times. Retro for Minnesota, Ryan Suter. Patterson for Vancouver, Performers. All right. $24, $25. Authentics for Seattle of Evans. Riker Evans. Collabs for Boston. And a red of Bjorkstrand for Seattle. Maximum blue of Hughes for the Canucks. Pageantry of Carlson for Washington. And a Future Watch red of Mishkov for Philly. Collabs green for the Oilers. Pageantry of Jack Hughes for the Devils. And a red of Draisaitl for the Oilers. Maximum Pasternak for Boston. Pageantry Coronado for Calgary. And a red for the Anaheim Ducks, McTavish. Focus of Brazo for Boston. Future Watch red for Tampa of Lilleberg. Nazar, Pageantry for Chicago. Focus blue of Colangelo for the Ducks. Pageantry red of McTavish for the Ducks. And we got a Future Watch red Kovalenko for the Avs. Green number to 199. Future Watch non-auto of Ostapchuk. Collabs for the Blues. And a red of Swayman for Boston. Spectrum for the Oilers, Draisaitl. Focus of Colangelo for the Ducks. And a Honzik red for Calgary. Spectrum Future Watch for the Tampa Bay Lightning of Carlisle. Maximum of Hughes for Vancouver. Kucherov red for Tampa. Not sign time. Future Watch horizontal to $5.99 of Maverick Bork for Dallas. Focus of Maverick Bork for Dallas and a Philp for the Oilers red Future Watch. Philp Focus of Rafai for the Leafs. Pageantry red of Montembeault for the Montreal Canadiens. Ponomarov red for the Carolina Hurricanes. Icons for the Carolina Hurricanes. A $3.99 of Blake. Collabs for the Penguins. And a Roman Josi red for the Preds. Spectrum for the Ottawa Senators of Tkachuk. Focus of Lilleberg for Tampa. And a Morrow Limited for Carolina. Future Watch Spectrum for the Calgary Flames of Kuznetsov. Point Maximum for Tampa. Ovechkin red for Washington. Future Watch Auto. $9.99 for the Anaheim Ducks. Zellweger. Collabs blue for the Blues. And Poland for the Avalanche Future Watch red. Curated signatures to $2.99 for the Buffalo Sabres. Peterka. Focus of Klapka for Calgary. And a red of Korchinski for Chicago. Collabs for the Red Wings. Pageantry of Broder for the Devils. Future Watch red. Mancini for the Rangers. Focus of Butler for the Blue Jackets. Pageantry of Stützle for Ottawa. And a red of Peltier for Calgary. Maximum Robertson for Dallas. Pageantry Tkachuk for Ottawa. And a Stan Coven red for Dallas. Sign of the Times for Seattle. Tolvanen. Seattle. Focus of Cooley for the Flames. Pageantry of Cooley for the Coyotes. And a Bedard red limited for the Chicago Blackhawks. Bedard. All right. Speaking of Bedard, let's roll into it. Roll out. Let's get a Bedard. Focus green of Peltier for Calgary. Pageantry for the Jackets of Jurisic. And a red Austin Matthews for the Maple Leafs. Evolve of Stamkos for Tampa. Pageantry Bedard for Chicago. And a Cartier Future Watch red for Seattle. Focus blue of Peltier for Calgary. Pageantry of Ehlers for the Jets. And a Lavoie for the Oilers Future Watch red. Collabs Bedard, Chicago. Pageantry for the Penguins of Crosby. And a Torrey Krug red for the Blues. Focus of Nyes for the Leafs. Pageantry of Dufour for the Islanders red. Askarov Future Watch red for the Preds. We've got for the Preds $9.99 Evangelista. Evangelista. Focus of McGing for the Blues. And a Coronado for Calgary red. Pageantry auto. Connor Dewar for Minnesota. We got an Evolve, has to be there, Kevin Fiala. And an Ehlers red for the Jets. Mr. Fiala always has to make an appearance. Focus of Fantilli for the Jackets. A red of Thomas for the Blues. And a 99 Lacombe for Anaheim. Gold Future Watch. Spectrum of Jack Hughes for the Devils. McDavid, blue evolve for the Oilers. And a Nesterenko, red for the Ducks. Spectrum, Future Watch of Mintukov for Anaheim. Collabs for Calgary. And a red of Eriksson Ek for the Wild. All right, last box. Decent amount of good auto hits in this one. I think the was a Boldy that we got was probably the case hit. 3 auto box. So some decent stuff. Focus blue of Gushin for the Sharks. Fantilli Pageantry red for the Jackets. And a Future Watch red for the Coyotes of Cooley. Focus for the Ducks of Mintukov. Pageantry of Fantilli, the regular variant. And a Norris red for Ottawa. Evolve Bo Horvat. Pageantry of Berggren for the Red Wings. Kopanen, Future Watch red for Boston. Focus for Vancouver, Hiroshi. Pageantry of Perbix for Tampa. Future Watch red of Evans for Seattle. Collab for Buffalo. Pageantry for the Rangers of Cooley. And a Hopkins red for the Oilers. Close. Future Watch auto to $9.99 for Chicago of Gutman. So close. Gutman. Evolve of Erik Karlsson blue. And a Future Watch red for the Red Wings of Kaspa. We got the patch. I'll save that at least to the end. Focus of Rusick for Buffalo. Red of Suzuki for Montreal. $1.99 Samoskevich for Florida. Collabs for Anaheim. Spectrum Makar for the Avs. Future Watch red for the Devils of Nemec. Sign of the Times for Ottawa of Batherson. Focus for the Islanders of Bolduc. And a Lafreniere for the Rangers red. Now let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Don't know if it's the right way. I think it's upside down. Dallas. Oh, not bad. We've got for the Dallas Stars, Rupe Hintz. Number to 100. Rupe Hintz. Evolve of Ryan O'Reilly. And a red of Markstrom for Calgary. I gotta do the top, the bottom, the middle. 1 second. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The middle will get the 3s. 1, 2, 3. The top will go to Vancouver on the 1. Well, that wasn't too bad. Alright, let's see where we're at now. Alright, so let me know what you guys want to get going. So guys, if you want to get anything else going, now is the time to do it. If not, then we're going to have a few of these bad boys carry over tomorrow, but we're really low on quite a few of them, so that is good. So let me know. So again, I will give it a few minutes. So let me know. like we could do it, but it is up to you fine folks. Anybody still with me here? Or are we saving this till tomorrow? Good news is that means several will be ready to rock and roll tomorrow. But I feel like you guys are a bit tired right now. Which is not too bad. We had a fun night. Well, I'm guessing by the the absolute silence, we're gonna get these going tomorrow. I got some really good breaks that I'm pretty excited for you guys for tomorrow as well to post. So we got a really good lineup. I'm pretty happy with it tomorrow. But with that being said, we will see you guys tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Eastern for another great night of breaks. So keep yourselves well, and we will see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. New breaks will be launched very shortly, so pay attention.